if we get a hard push above this 43.04 3/4, I believe it is, and we get a nice sustained push through here, maybe a pullback and a retest, I will be bullish to say that we might close above here. If that fails, we may head back down below, but I need to see some kind of trigger to take me to the bullish side up. And I also need to see a nice thrust down below last week's low. If we get that as well, then I will put my bear hat on. So, all right, there you have it. That was yesterday's session close call out for today. Hey guys, Dan here with Ninjacators for another market profile session on the S&P 500 for October 6th, Friday, October 6th, 2023. So last night I said I was neutral until I saw the 7:30 non-farm payroll numbers. And then I gave a couple of levels where I said I'm bullish above 43.04 and I'm bearish below 42.76. So let's take a look at how price developed today. Here is your Friday, October 6th candle right here. You can see it was a massive explosion of a day, but it did not come without some twists and turns along the way. So let's go to just a basic chart here. Here was the 7:30 non-farm payroll that I said I wanted to see. And this is the exact reason why I am neutral until I see red hot news events, because this is a 50-50 gamble of I don't know what's going to happen. And nobody knows what's going to happen except for maybe the 5 bankers on earth that do this, that make this move possible. So right off the bat, non-farm payroll numbers released, and it is a violent 50 move point down. So I am initially hands off until I see how this thing fluctuates and moves. So as I'm sitting in front of my computer this morning at 7:30, I just sit and I watch this price action develop, and I just want to see what takes place. I don't know if we are going to bounce off of here. There's room to make money on the downside here. If you have depending on how you trade, you could play the bounce off of this level I gave last night. Or you could wait for it to break through, or depending on how you trade and how you were reviewing the market today. So I took this trade right here. This was a long that I took right off of a trend line break. As soon as I see price break the trend line of where the origin of this violent move was, we broke through it. And then we pulled back to it and had a nice entry. I did not take this entire move. I took a piece of it. It was just a low risk trade for me on a Friday after a good week of trading. So I did not decide to take this whole thing. I just took a piece, and then I called it a day. But let's kind of go through at least the market profile here. This was just a lowercase b day in a bullish market. So what does that tell us? What's a lowercase b profile? That usually means a sell-off day. Well, no, that means what we have here is the exact reverse. So you can see that price, or the volume of the day, the highest volume of the day was done down here, which tells me that all the bankers were accumulating shares down here as the price rode up for the day, and they have not dumped yet. So what does that mean? Does that mean we're gonna bust through and carry on and continue up for next week? I don't know. I have no idea. What I can tell you is that I will be neutral until I see Monday morning's price action, and until I see some kind of directional bias that I can pin to the market. Next week we have Wednesday core PPI. We have FOMC meeting minutes on Wednesday at 1 o'clock. So again, we're going to have some increased volatility. We're going to have core CPI on Thursday, and then we're going to have Friday at 9 o'clock. We're going to have prelim University of Michigan consumer sentiment again. Each and every one of these has the ability to do this, to pull this kind of a move again. So that's why I sit on my hands and I wait. So I will be neutral until Monday morning's AM session at a bare minimum gives me some sort of clarity on direction. Hope that helps. Good luck. Happy trading.